Hey, I have a preview, or I have previews on some games that I think are going to be the standouts or the most exciting games coming out in the next few months to a year. And I just want to start right away. I want to start with Little Big Planet 2. It was just confirmed, officially confirmed a few weeks ago. There was speculation on the title, but now it's for sure in the works. Media Molecule has come out and said that this game will have more to offer than the first game had. A lot of people are, saying why are they making a sequel? There wasn't even really a story to it. While that may be true, there's a lot more things that you can do in this game. They're saying that there's going to be more tools, like to create things, because in the first game, you can create whatever you wanted pretty much, but it took a while. And I'm really thinking they're going to cut down on that time consuming, and I think they're going to make it easier and quicker to make levels. And going off from the levels, the last game only had platforming levels. This game's going to have a flat canvas basically for you, so you can make a racing game, you can make open world games, RPGs. They said that you'll be able to make real-time strategy games because there's an improvement in the architecture for like making enemies and making actual living things in the game. So that should be pretty cool. I think that's going to be a very useful tool just to get your creativity out there. They've also said that you're going to be able to record your voice acting, you're going to make cutscenes, you can make your own sounds in the game, your own music or whatnot. So that's really going to give people a true blank slate to work off of and just let their mind go free. And I'm really excited to see what people do. I played the first one, I bought it, it was great. I loved it when they put that feature in to create levels with your friends. I thought that was the most amazing feature that they put in the game. And I'm expecting that to make a return in the second one. Speaking of returns for the second one, there was about 2 million levels made. 2 million made by people who played the game in the first one. 2 million published levels, and all of them are coming back, they said. So that's, I haven't even been able to play a percentage of those yet. So that's amazing. I'm really hyped for that. They've also said that the DLC is going to work. So all the money that you may have spent on all the costumes, the Kratos costume, the Metal Gear Solid costume, Snake running around with a little paintball gun, they said that's going to come back. So you won't have to worry about, man, I just spent, $20 on DLC for this game and it's not going to work. Well, no, it's going to work. So I'm really excited for that game. Keep your eyes peeled for that game. At E3, they've confirmed more information, so keep a lookout for it on E3 when E3 rolls around. The next game I want to talk about is Medal of Honor Airborne. It's the newest installment in the series, and lately, the last few titles have been overshadowed by games like Modern Warfare, Battlefield Bad Company. So, it's been hard for them to get their name out there, but they've said that they're going to try to revamp the series with this game. It's going to be a modern game as opposed to the World War II era that they've always been at with Medal of Honor. And I always remember good work from that company, that team. They're very talented, and I'm really excited to see what they do with this game. When I think of Medal of Honor, I'm just thinking that it could be a really balanced game, so I'm hoping that's what we get out of it. They have said that they're going to use 2 engines for the game, and this is where it gets a little tricky. They said that for the single player of the game, they're going to use the Unreal Engine 3, which is the Gears of War 2 engine, or the Unreal Tournament engine. And they've said that they're going to use the Frostbite engine from Battlefield Bad Company 2 in the multiplayer. So I don't know how that's going to work because these 2 engines are very different. The Unreal Engine is known for its blocky, bulky characters and its gore. And then the Frostbite engine is known for its wide maps and destructible environments. So I'm not too sure how that's going to work. I hope it doesn't turn into this completely different Tale of Two Cities game where you have the single player looking like something and playing like something, and then you have the multiplayer completely different. I think that would just kill the game very fast because a lot of people wouldn't dig that. I have a feeling that a lot of people would not like that. Like I said, it's set in modern times. There's a trailer out for it right now if you haven't seen it. It's basically a soldier calling his wife, telling her that he's okay and that everything's going fine, only to see the guy drop into battle seconds later. So it looks like they know what they're doing with it, and maybe they see something we don't by using 2 different graphics engines or game engines, and so maybe they'll surprise us. I'm hoping they do. Modern Warfare 2 left a little sour taste in my mouth. I didn't like it too much, and I'm always looking for new shooters to play because Battlefield Bad Company 2 can't last you forever, you know what I mean? So hopefully they bring their A game with that game, and hopefully EA can publish it and not hold it back at all. Because EA, they're slacking a little bit lately. They're a little lackadaisical. So the next game that I want to talk about would actually be Halo Reach. we'll stay on the subject of shooters, and Halo Reach is the next shooter I want to talk about. The beta just recently closed, and people are having withdrawals from it, from what I've heard. Like, my friends are going crazy. They're like, I don't want to play any other game now. All my other games suck. I love it. So I've heard nothing but good from it. I've heard that they fixed all the problems from the previous installments, and they're up in the ante. I really think they have. I've watched a ton of gameplay videos, and I think they're stepping it up for this game, and that really makes me happy seeing that Bungie actually cares about what its consumers want. I'm not a Halo guy, but I can respect the fact that Bungie actually listens and fixes things that the community feels should be fixed. So Halo Reach looks like it's going to be a great game, and they've already confirmed the co-op, they've already confirmed multiplayer and single player. We'll see how that pans out. The other game that I want to talk about is Gears of War 3. Gears of War 3 looks like it's going to be another epic installment in that series. There's always a good game when it has Gears of War in the front of it. You know, I'm not like a huge mega fan of the series, but I can appreciate the game. It's a very fun game, and the gore is sick in that game. So the next installment looks like it's going to be the same thing. You can expect the same. The graphics, I don't expect them to be that great because they're using the same engine they've used for all 3 titles. So don't expect the graphics to be like way better than the last 2, but there's definitely going to be an improvement in some areas. There's some screenshots in the new Game Informer, and you can tell the lighting's been bumped up a little bit, but those are screenshots, so you know, for all we know, those can be just souped up a little bit. We'll have to wait and see some gameplay. All the games that I'm talking about, expect to see them at E3. Really do. Don't expect them to not show up at E3, because if they don't show up at E3, I really think that's going to kill the hype for all these games. So I'm expecting some Halo, some Gears of War, a little bit of Little Big Planet 2, and some Medal of Honor. I'm expecting those games to be at E3 and have the devs maybe show off a little bit of gameplay, or just, you know, give us some examples of how the game's changing. New Call of Duty Black Ops trailer just dropped recently this week, and it looks pretty good. It looks like they're taking what we want into account. They're talking about the zombie mode coming back. They didn't officially say that, but when asked about zombie mode, they said that it was a mode that they held really close to the heart at the studio, because it was like a fan adopted game mode, and they said that they listened to their consumers, and when someone said, well, are zombies coming back, they said, we can't really talk about the co-op, but we listen to our fan base because they're our consumers. So, and they left it at that. I'm thinking zombies are coming back, and that is a plus for me, because I loved zombies in the first one, or in World at War. I loved zombies. They were great. And back to the trailer. The trailer looks like it's going to be a good game. The graphics look exactly the same as Modern Warfare 2, but who didn't see that coming? There were sightings of guns, such as the M16 had a sighting with a scope on it, so that's pretty cool for me. We've seen the AK in the trailer, we've seen the AUG, H-bar in the trailer, and we've seen the MP5 in the trailer, and those are pretty much all the guns that we saw in the trailer. We saw airstrikes going off, we saw helicopters shooting at people, and we've seen Vietnamese firefights, we've seen buildings blowing up. It's a really good trailer. If you haven't seen it, go check it out, because I think that's another title that's going to make some noise this next year, so hopefully it'll be good. There's a spill. There's spills. Get the new Game Informer. The new Game Informer is a huge issue. By the way, there's a spill on Crysis 2, Fallout 3, Little Big Planet 2, Halo Reach. There's a spill on Gears of War 3. All of those games have a little section in there. There's a review for Red Dead Redemption. My review for Red Dead Redemption will be coming out sometime in the next week. I got to get some time, you know, to play it a little more, to get a more balanced opinion on it, and actually give you guys a fair review. So just keep your eyes peeled for that. It'll come out in a while. Let me know which one of these games you guys are most excited for, because I'm excited for almost all of them, because they're all good games and I'm really confident in them. E3 is coming up soon. I'm expecting to hear some big game announcements, and hopefully they won't let us down. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, and you guys take it easy.